Hello and welcome to another Ef2000 Tactcom Let's Play video. Today we're going to have a guns only air battle with ONE Eurofighter against two MiG27 Floggers. Now the MiG27 Flogger is a relatively outdated plane compared to the Eurofighter, and according to Wikipedia all Russian and Ukrainian MiG27s have been retired, although they still remain in service with India, Kazakhstan and Sri Lankan air forces. So here we are on the Eurofighter. We're going to throttle up to combat speed, and there we are. That's our plane. No missiles, just guns. And here's the MiG27. There's two of them. It's lead plane and the wingman. So we're going to bank to the left and then bank to the right to initiate a turn. We should have banked left more because we've been hit. Now the Eurofighter can turn in a tighter circle than the MiG27, so we don't need to do any manoeuvres. We just need to bank hard right and just turn. Now the MiG27s, they'll have trouble turning in such a tight circle, so we already turned and got our guns into a firing envelope onto them, and we're just on the tail of one of them. Now the other one will be getting its guns onto us, so we do need to be mindful of any fire that we hear. So we need to take out one of the MiG27s as soon as possible.
Warning, radar lock.
We're at maximum throttle and we're going to use the air brake to ensure that we don't overshoot this plane. So we're on the tail of this MiG27. We've got some cannon fire onto it. And we've got to make sure we don't stall out either. Boom, we've got it. Okay, now we press Z to target the next plane and turn around and get our guns onto him. If we press F2 we can swivel our head and see where this plane is. Now once again we can just turn at maximum G's and out-turn this plane. So here we are, and we're behind it, and we're using our afterburners to make sure we can get close enough to it. Beneath the target box is the speed difference, so we're some 300 knots faster than it, so we're approaching it really fast. So we want to make sure we approach at no more than 100 knots. So we just want to make sure we stay on the tail of this plane. It's much easier when the wingman's been taken out, so it's very important that we take out one pair of the planes as soon as possible.
Warning, systems failure.
So you can see now the closing speed was at minus figure, which means it was getting in the way, and now we're some 60 knots faster than it, and we're closing on it, and that's the right sort of speed to be closing. We don't want to be closing too fast because we'll overshoot. Now we want to make sure the plane is just above our aiming reticule because it's easier to pull up on the stick and get our guns on it that way. So just making sure the reticle is just always beneath the target, and we pull up and get our guns over it, and there it goes. We are victorious. So that was 2 against 1. Whew, that was exciting. Always gets an adrenaline rush dogfighting with cannons only. And here's the MiG27. It's going down in smoke, and we've got some damage as well on our plane. And there's the MiG27 heading down into the glacier. So yeah, in a 2v1 situation it is possible to win, but ideally you want to not be in a confrontation if you can, and if you're in the better plane you can always outrun them. So you need to weigh out the probabilities. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.